Sanjay said, seeing Arjun full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears. Madhusudan, Krishna, spoke the following words. The Supreme Personality of God said, my dear Arjun, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Krishna and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are identical. Therefore, Lord Krishna is referred to as Bhagwan throughout the Gita. The Absolute Truth is realized in three phases of understanding: impersonal, all-pervasive Spirit, Paramatma, or the localized aspect of the Supreme in the heart of all Bhagwan, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead Lord Krishna. The Absolute Truth is realized in three phases of understanding by the knower of the Absolute Truth, and all of them are identical. Such phases of Absolute Truth are Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. These three divine aspects can be explained by the example of the sun, which also has three different aspects, namely the sunshine, the sun's surface, and the sun planet itself. One who studies the sunshine only is the preliminary student. One who understands the sun's surface is further advanced, and one who can enter into the sun planet is the highest. Ordinary students who are satisfied by simply understanding the sunshine, its universal pervasiveness, and the glaring effulgence of its impersonal nature, may be compared to those who can realize only the Brahman feature of the Absolute Truth. The student who has advanced still further can know the sun disk, which is compared to knowledge of the Paramatma, feature of the Absolute Truth. And the student who can enter into the heart of sun planet is compared to those who realize the personal features of the Supreme Absolute Truth. Therefore, the Bhaktas or transcendentalists who have realized the Bhagwan feature of the Absolute Truth are the topmost transcendentalists. Although all students who are engaged in the study of the Absolute Truth are engaged in the same subject matter, the sunshine, the sun disk, and the inner affair of the sun planet cannot be separated from one another. And yet the students of the three different phases are not in the same category. The Sanskrit word Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality who possesses all riches, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation, is called Bhagwan. There are many persons who are very rich, very powerful, very beautiful, very famous, very learned, and very much detached. But no one can claim that he possesses all riches, all strength, entirely. Only the Almighty Krishna can claim this because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna's lamentation for his kinsman is certainly unbecoming, and therefore Krishna expressed his surprise with the word kuta, meaning where from. Such impurities were never expected from a person belonging to the civilized class of men known as Aryans. The word Aryan is applicable to a person who knows the value of life and have a civilization based on spiritual realization. People who are led by the material conception of life do not know that the aim of life is realization of the absolute truth. Vishnu or Bhagwan or the universe, and they are captivated by the external features of the material world, and therefore they do not know what liberation is. People who have no knowledge of liberation from material bondage are called non-Aryans. Although Arjuna was a Kshatriya, he was deviating from his prescribed duties by declining to fight. This act of cowardice is described as befitting the non-Aryans. Such deviation from duty does not help one in the process of spiritual life, nor does it ever even gave one the opportunity to become famous in this world. Lord Krishna did not approve of the so-called compassion of Arjuna for his kinsman.